What is for Grandpa? Come on.
Oh, don't ever hit me in my
Look, I'm shaking.
He's shaking.
Oh.
You shall not climb on the bed. I want to climb on the
Shh.
How I saw sort of putting this together is I wanted to, first of all, the reason that I wanted to have her ashes scattered here at the coast is this is sort of where all of us think of as home. I mean, at least most of us. I know that's where she would have thought of as home. It was a place that she came back to when she was in distress, when mom and dad got a divorce. She came back to this place because it was her home. It was a place where she was safe. It was a place that she was emotionally connected to. I actually met my mom's principal in my church. Luthi was his name, Ben Luthi. He had been the principal for Mom and Leonard and Leon here at the elementary school. He was the principal while she was there. And so this was always, really this was their home. And it's kind of, even in my mind, even though I wasn't born here, it's where I think of as home. It's the place that I'm emotionally connected to. And I really wanted my mom, Grandma's ashes to be scattered here. I'd hoped maybe to do it on the property, but I would have needed permission to do that. But this is kind of a second choice for that because it's out here where I think she would appreciate that. I want to read Proverbs 31, and then what I want to do after I read that is just give you guys a chance if you want to share something that you remember of Mom, your grandma, something that's important to you, a special memory that you have. I want to give you a chance to share that, and then we'll have Norman sort of close out our time together here in prayer, thanking God for her life. And but I just want to read this verse because to my mind is kind of the kind of woman that she was. Proverbs 31 is about a king's mom and the significant impact she made in his life. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, not for princes, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto them that be of heavy heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the case of all that are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth and judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. The heart of her his heart doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like a merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth the field, and buyeth it. With her hands she planteth a vineyard, and she girdeth her loins with strength. And the strength of her arms she perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hand holds the distaff. She stretched out her hand to the poor, yea, she reached forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for all her household are clothed in scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gate, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But the woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So I guess what I want now is just for you guys, anybody, any particular order, that if you want to share a memory that you have, Mom and Grandma, I want to give you a chance just to share that now with us. I want to say that even though I spent most of my time as a kid, especially thinking about what was important to me, my mom was always willing to sacrifice her whole life for her children, and I say praise her for that. I'm glad she was a Christian, and that she's had us go to church, and she made a lot of sacrifices so that I could be as far along in life as I am, and I love her and appreciate her for that.
I mostly remember playing down here because I was so little. But I remember picking up our own switches, you know, off the tree, and, you know, getting spanked a lot. But I wasn't a very good kid either, so pretty much deserved that.
A kid over somewhere here asked me, you know, about being a kid, and I said, you know, Norman was a pretty good kid. I said, me and Jerry got most of the whoopings. I said, I don't know how that worked, but I guess Mom just liked to spank the best kids.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
That's our story, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, definitely.
I think so, really. She didn't like Norman and Mike as well.
No,
And proved it by not spanking them as much.
exactly.
Anyone else, something you guys remember you want to share?
Grandma taught me a lot of things. She taught me how to crochet and sew, and she took an interest in me when I was a little kid. And she, I don't know, I think I grew up with her, and she was a relationships, people, and she gave her 100%. And she's very well. That's it.
Anything else?
I think she's the first one that I heard play accordion.
Yeah. As my earliest memories, her playing accordion in a house on Double K Road in Missouri. So I don't remember anything earlier than that.
I pretty much remember just here. I don't remember Missouri at all, you know, because I was little. But yeah, you know, we played a lot. I was happy, like, you know, really happy, even though, you know, got a lot of spankings.
I've never seen a mom be so dedicated to raising her kids.
Especially 4 rotten ones.
By herself.
Yes, basically
Four rambunctious boys by herself. You know?
I'd have to take medication
Yeah.
to raise us.
Yeah.
Grandchildren, yes.
I remember when Grandma would go out and play with us in the yard. She was always there for us, no matter what we did or what we needed. She was always there.
She loved gardening. She really
Take care
loved
of us no matter what.
making a garden or growing something. She got where she couldn't do that because she was unstable. She'd fall and she'd bend over. But she loved gardening. Crochet. Anybody else want to share something?
When she came to our house a couple years back, she read a whole bunch of our books.
Yeah.
And she read so fast. I remember thinking that she like went through them like she'd be done in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you do that?
She's a blazing fast reader. I mean, we all grew up reading. A lot of times, you know, our kids say, "Oh, boy, we know what to do," and I'm thinking, what they mean by that is they don't have whatever the latest video game is. So you'll have like every video game system, and virtually every game will have a video game system. And I'm thinking, when I was a kid and we lived in this house down here, there was no TV in it. It was just flat, not a TV. It wasn't like I didn't have a video game. I didn't have a TV, not even the. And so we read, and Mom had us be readers. I still love reading more than I like any kind of other kind of entertainment. I could live in a library. I could live in a world without TV. I couldn't live in a world without books. That'd be very sad. Anybody else memory you have?
I do not like reading.
It's just us, man. You can share. We're family.
I remember she gave me a pin and I wore it in my pageant because you had to